Hello and welcome to the very first ever edition of the Hen Party podcast. A very exciting guest joining me today for the debut episode. Who else could I ask but my old pal, the chaotic Charlotte Gould.
Who else?
Hello, mate.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, all good. When I first met you, Charlotte, many years ago,
Oh my god. So
I
long ago.
initially on set, do you remember it? We were filming for River Island.
Oh my god.
You've forgotten it, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
It was about 10 years ago with the delightfully handsome Rick Edwards, remember?
Oh yeah. He was so rude. Am I allowed to say that?
Say what?
He was so rude.
Was he?
I don't know. I don't actually. No, I didn't speak to him. He
We've
was
been in
probably
about
fun.
30 seconds of the pod and you're
Oh,
slagging
he's
off celebrities. You're already having beef with Rick
that.
Edwards.
I know. No, do you know what? That in itself is a glorious story because
Yeah.
you know what I was wearing, obviously.
You're an elf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't get like a cool outfit. I got like a felt elf outfit.
We should add it was Christmas.
Yeah, but
She hadn't had a breakdown.
no, I did. And then I like made a tit out of myself in the audition and they were like, "You've got the part." And I was like, "Oh, sick." And then they called me back to be like, "Can you come for the fitting?" I don't know if you went in the...
I didn't go. I didn't have a fitting, I don't think.
I didn't have a fitting because I literally just stepped on the train, hello Southern Rail. So I wasn't turning back now, was I? All the way back home. And they were like, "Oh, actually, don't worry, just send us your sizes." And I was like, "Cool, okay." And that I always thought resulted in me getting the elf outfit.
You were remarkably dressed as an elf and obviously you stood out because we're here today.
I know. And do you know what? That's the only job I've ever done that my parents have been like, "Oh my God, look at Charlotte in this." Like I've done so many other cool things.
They were proud.
Yeah, I know.
They were proud.
It's absolute shit though, isn't it?
Yeah. it's a sign.
I didn't get to look cool and fun. I didn't get any River Island clothes either.
I wore a sparkly blazer, which
it was like plum, wasn't it?
No,
like a
that wasn't my
purple
one.
colour? Oh.
Rick and me had a lovely shot together at the bar.
Did you?
And I always think if you're going to stand next to someone as handsome as him, you got to look good.
Yeah. I remember my intro. It was like, "You got your clobber all wrong." And then out I come, dressed as an elf.
River Island. What we do without it? It's
Do you know we filmed that on Halloween?
Was it Halloween?
Yeah, because I remember going out that night and I drunk messaged one of the people on set.
Yeah.
Like, "Thanks so much." And they were like, "That's okay." And then I woke up the next morning and I was like, "Oh, wow."
There's worse drunk messages, Charlotte.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much
Did you
for
live that
having
one
me
down?
on set.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm glad
I
you
think
moved
that's
through
all
that.
I put. Very on brand for me. So
Well, I was going to say, ever since that very day when we met, I've referred to you as Charlotte Gould, partly my accent, partly my ignorance.
I know.
You told me recently that it's not in fact
It's
the way.
Gould.
It's Gould. It's French.
Gould. Well, it's actually from the West Country.
But you told me it was
There's
French.
millions. I don't know where it's from. Someone told me it was Irish. Someone told me it was Jewish. Everyone says Gold.
For the benefit of the pod, it's French. Because
Right.
I've created a fun game
Oh no.
for us to play
Oh.
based on this name.
Oh, okay. I'm
Straight
good
in with
at
the
games.
game.
Are we doing it now?
Yeah.
Sick.
Game is called How French Are You?
Oh God.
So I've got a series of questions.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you. I won't go. There's 14 of them. I'll do a few. I'll do my favourites.
7. Yeah.
Yeah. And you answer. It says here no cheating. I don't know how you can cheat on this.
How can I cheat?
Google says don't cheat. Answer honestly.
Google, chill out.
So tell me how French you are based on these options. Okay.
Okay.
Question 1. When you open your wardrobe, what colours of outfits do you see? Neutral colours like crisp white and khakis. Depends on the trendy colour this season.
No.
Predominantly black. One can't go wrong with black.
I feel like that's the one they want you to choose.
Or colourful, lively pieces.
I feel like it's black.
Is that honest? Are you cheating?
No. I genuinely think.
Are you trying to beat the quiz?
I feel like they think the answer would be
I
that.
feel like they think. What does that mean?
I don't know.
You feel like there is a clue
I feel like there's a cheat.
to become French.
Yeah.
So you're going with
Let's
that
dress
clue.
it all black, like a drama student in
Okay.
in a rom-com.
So you're going to go black.
I'm gonna go black.
Never go back.
Is it?
That's what they say. Pick a breakfast you love. There's more questions.
Oh,
You don't just
right.
go straight off.
I
Don't
know,
just
I
go
thought-
your
I
French
thought it
straight
was
away,
gonna
does
be-
it?
Oh, okay. So it's like, yeah, university challenge.
That's the quiz.
I know at the end. Okay.
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 Okay, so it's question 2. Pick a breakfast you love. None. A nice and healthy shake that you whipped up yourself, like greens and cut that ain't you, is it?
Couldn't be
That's
that.
not you.
Couldn't be
I know
that.
that's not you. Bacon and eggs, the whole shebang, the most important meal of the day. Or, this you can see the clue here, a croissant and coffee.
I was going to say, right, I've just realised the game is how French am I, not how French are the answers.
No,
Like,
how French
which one
are
would a
you?
French... Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of you.
Actually, ironically and contrary to your belief, would probably do a nice shake.
Yeah.
If those are the options, I have to have breakfast.
I would probably
get
go
the
for that
tummy
too.
rumbles.
I would go for that too.
I'm not a fry-up gal.
No, too much.
I actually love bacon, though.
Are you still vegan?
No.
Were you veggie?
I think I was veggie when I met you.
Yeah.
I just couldn't afford meat.
You've caved in. What'd you have today? Steak sandwich.
Oh, I had a salad. I know. What was I doing?
Question 3.
Oh.
Do you smoke?
No, I used to. Is that an answer?
Options are I've stopped smoking.
Oh my god.
So you used to.
Yeah,
And you have
I've stopped smoking.
Okay. Occasionally, like when I'm stressed out or with friends. Only every chance I get.
Is that, that was so bleak.
Only every bloody chance I get, mate. So you're going to go with I've stopped smoking.
I
I feel-
used to.
So you used to, do you know
I do
smoke-
have a cheeky, like, no nicotine vape. And I was at a house party at the weekend and the guy was literally like, what's the point? And I was like, I mean, you're right, but
They're the
just
kind of
let me
people you
have
want at
fun.
parties, aren't they? What's the point?
What's the
What
point?
are you doing there?
Honestly, what's the point?
Do you know that smoking's cool again?
I've always thought it was cool.
Yeah, I have too.
I really have.
Even though I didn't do it, I always used to think, that is cool. There's
Yeah.
something very sexy
I actually
about
bought herbal cigarettes. They smell like weed though, so they're even more traumatic to like just smoke in
that.
public.
Oh, God.
But they are quite like you get the crackle, you know, like the
The little bit. Do you know who's made smoking cool again?
who.
It's only Gen Z.
Don't let them
Generation
have
Z.
that.
I've been reading recently. They're bringing it back.
Are they?
They don't like vapes. They decided
Is that
traditional.
because they're like very Y2K and in the 90s you could still do it in bars? I feel like that's the only reason they do anything.
That is very them.
Because someone else did it before them. Get a grip,
Yeah.
Gen Z. I hate you all. I
So
don't.
we won't play the rest of the game
Why?
because it's going to take forever.
No, I want to do some more. How French am I based on those 5 alone?
We'll do one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweatpants.
Ew.
How do you feel about them?
Horrid.
Horrible.
I feel like that's British too. It sounded so posh then.
So the options are occasionally, it's cool, I guess.
No.
It's something to be worn in the gym, and I don't do the gym, so no thanks.
Like I've never worn them in the gym. I don't know anyone that wears them in the gym.
What would you wear in the gym?
Like lycra.
Leggings.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I agree. Sweatpants
yeah,
are not nice.
spandex.
You want
yeah.
to show off the figure.
Yeah. I don't go into the gym to work out.
Let's go.
I actually
For,
don't go to the gym.
we're going to go for they're comfy. I love wearing them everywhere. That's not you.
No.
Occasionally, when the moment calls for
Is
it.
there not just dead ass? Absolutely not.
There's absolutely not this
Right.
time.
Occasionally then, because I do wear them when I'm tired or poorly.
Okay, so we've decided based on this that you're a bit French.
That makes sense. I think most would agree.
I'm glad we went through that.
That's tough. Tough stuff. So I'm a bit French then.
A bit French.
Okay.
So we'll leave it there. Thanks for coming on.
See you later. Tune in next week.
Charlotte, you've been acting since 2014.
Have I?
Do you think you'll ever get the hang of it?
No.
No.
I feel like no.
I feel the same way. I watch myself and I think, what is this now?
What am I doing?
What am I doing now?
Also, that you do so much non-acting in acting, like adverts and YouTube idents, and so much like cringy and embarrassing stuff. Sorry, shout out to my agent. Thanks for getting me all these jobs.
Yeah.
Grace, I do actually love you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Get new headshots. I
Yeah.
keep saying.
I just don't want to.
You were working on my film a few years ago. That's how low it got.
That was funny though.
Let's talk about it.
I enjoyed that.
So you played my sister,
I want
Libby.
to do a sequel to it.
You do. You did mention
I
this.
love playing Libby.
It was
I
good.
loved her. She was so easy.
It was well written.
Yeah. Well,
Libby was fun.
she was cool. She was
I enjoyed.
cute.
The reason you came on today is because of the chemistry established.
Yeah. Yeah. That brother and sister bond.
Yeah. It's still going strong.
Yeah. I'm actually often friends with people whose siblings I play in films.
Do you know what you'd probably call the Cheapest Chips sequel?
What?
Cheapest French fries.
I actually came up with cheap as Chipmas.
Because of the French.
Oh, right.
I've done a callback to what we talked
Oh, sorry. You're doing a pullback.
We'll do it
I
again and
just
we'll edit it in.
went- Okay.
Charlotte, do you know what you'd... Wait. Do you know what you'd probably call the sequel of Cheapest Chips?
No.
Cheapest French fries? You're so French from before.
Only a little bit. Throw some mustard on them. I came up with a sequel and I sent it to you.
You did. Cheapest Christmas.
Cheap as Chipmas.
Chipmas, even
I
better.
was rolling with the pun.
It was good.
It was good. I liked it.
Do you want to split the cost?
Oh. How about you just don't pay me?
Last time I almost didn't.
Yeah. So that fee dwindled down.
Speaking of films, you are the lead in an upcoming, is it a feature? Or a short?
It's like a featurette. I don't understand. It was made to be like the pilot of a series and then it kind of kept going.
It's called Lizzie Head, in which you play the protagonist Lizzie, unsurprisingly.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Tell me
That's
about Lizzie.
She
Anna Red.
wild, both of them. She is possibly the worst character I've ever played. I was so uncomfortable. And do you know what's so funny? In so many of the reviews, they're like, Charlotte clearly isn't even acting. This is just who she is. And I'm like, that, okay.
Oh, she's actually mental.
Yeah.
Okay.
In it. And then, like, when you watch the film, you're like, no way, these people are actually thinking that's me. That's so embarrassing.
So it's due for release this year?
Yeah, I think so. It's
in
still doing
festivals.
festival run. Yeah.
And won a few awards?
Yeah, it's won a lot, and it's had so many good reviews. And like the director and the sound, Denise Yardi did the sound, and she won an Oscar for Kenneth Branagh's Belfast. She's amazing. Do you know the TV series Bottom?
Yeah, Rick Mail.
She did that sound. She's
8 years
a
ago.
legend. Yeah, literally.
Nice.
She's a living legend. She's so cool. And like the crew are amazing. The cast, Tom and Renee. I've worked with Renee a few times, both times with the same director, Martin. She's amazing. And she's really like cool and Scandinavian. She's just so much cooler than me. I'm very jealous.
I saw the trailer. I thought I'd better watch it.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It is funny. It's very like slapstick, quite similar to Bottom actually, humour. Like just very gross, yucky boy humour.
The best type of humour.
Like bogies.
Bogies,
yeah,
disgusting
like
stuff.
just. Ugh.
It writes itself.
It
really
does. It does.
We've all been there.
And I perform it.
So based on the trailer
yes.
and what I read on IMDb, you have daddy issues.
Yeah, so that's very true to form.
Now let's talk about the film.
Yeah, innit? All my friends at home will be like, shout.
You have daddy issues, and she ends up becoming a very bad dominatrix.
Yeah, which is actually quite funny because, like, playing a bad dominatrix is quite a lot of fun. Because, like, being a good one, I reckon I'd have to do some research and maybe, like, meet one and, like, well, there's like a Vice documentary on it probably. But, yeah, this one was fun because I could just be bad at it and do what I think they were supposed to
Parody
do.
it, yeah.
And do it badly.
Most comedy is, particularly sexual comedy, is steeped in that parody, right?
Yeah,
of
and
how
there
you
was
think it
so
would happen.
many, like, rotten sex scenes in it.
What was the worst thing you had to do? Or the funniest thing?
Well, I think they're both the same scene. I have to, like, squat over a guy and try and defecate on him.
Was that in the trailer?
Spoiler alert.
I think I saw this.
I think it is.
You
That's why I
tried
felt
to-
okay saying it.
Yeah.
But, like, when we filmed that, obviously, I did actually have to squat over a man's face.
And shit on him.
Well, no, I didn't shit on
They
him.
cut there.
I was worried I might. Like,
There's
you know,
always
you've
a
got a
chance.
nervous belly.
You never know.
Exactly. I was just like, they were, like, really squeezed. And I was like, no.
When you read the script, did you initially think, that's a bit of me?
I didn't. But then Martin was like, I wrote this for you. And how can you turn that? As an actor, that is the biggest ego stroke in the world. And I was like, yeah, sick. I was very flattered. And it is funny. Comedies are fun.
Comedies are
Like,
the best
comedies
genre.
are fun to do. Because, like, you laugh, the crew laugh. Like, sometimes, like, accidents happen and they make it even funnier.
I sort of
like-
refuse now to do other genres. I've reached that point of
Have
fame
you?
where I've reached a level. People know me as the comedy guy.
You could swing back like Sacha Baron Cohen.
I
He
could
swung
do.
back really hard as well. He did like
Yeah.
such a deep, was it Netflix film or series?
What did he do recently? He did
Okay.
Aladdin. He did Brothers Grimsby.
Ali G,
Ali G.
the OG.
Borat, Bruno, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He went so ham into
It's all good
the
stuff.
comedy, and then he swung back round. He's such a beautiful man.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's handsome, isn't he?
yeah,
Handsome
he
man.
is. But then
Yeah.
Isla Fisher, like, what a couple. They're
Indeed.
just stunning.
No, he's a very funny man.
Yeah.
Switching back to what you were saying about the dominatrix stuff.
Oh yeah.
Here's something you might not know
Let's
about
circle
me.
back. Are you one?
I'm
Did
not
you-
one, but I was once upon a time a gimp. I played a gimp. I was a
But-
gimp.
But like, played one or were one?
Well, sort of a bit of a mixture.
This is not.
It's
where I
very
thought we would
poignant
go.
because this is the Hen Party pod. I was actually a
Were you
model.
doing it for a hen party?
Yeah.
Like the Butlers in the Buff?
Yeah,
I'm
but
surprised you haven't done that.
it's almost the same.
I feel like you would. That's your next step.
I was
If this doesn't take off.
it's tomorrow, actually. Yeah,
Sick.
really looking forward to it. Yeah. If the pod doesn't work out, there is an option. I have to become a full-time.
Is that
gimp.
when you're in the full suit, the full gimp suit?
I wasn't. I was naked.
What?
So
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
So quite the
okay.
opposite.
So like a little.
The birthday suit, if you will.
You actually were just fully butt
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah.
How many people were there?
About 30 girls.
No. Did
Yeah.
anyone like touch it?
Yeah.
No.
It's
They
episode
could get-
one.
They could get done.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, let's play it out a bit.
sorry.
I've got to do 10 of these.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was weird. I got
Were you
abused.
allowed to drink? I don't drink, but I imagine like someone.
They
in that
were pissed. I had one Jack Daniels and Coke.
Was it like a Dutch Courage?
I had one JD and Coke.
Is
On
that
the
even
way.
touch the size for a lad your size?
No, not size.
So you know what I mean? Like you're a
Lad
bloke.
your size.
Yeah, big, beefy. Well,
7
I'll
foot.
ask the girls at the hen do.
Yeah.
They'll tell me all about your
Don't ask him. Just don't ask him.
Yeah, were you nervous?
Yeah,
Was it cold in there?
Actually, I was nervous.
Yeah.
You know what? You know when you do something and we've both done acting stuff.
Yeah.
And you kind of like you have that confidence performing.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes before you're like, what am I doing?
Oh yeah, 30 seconds before.
They told me on the week of I had to be naked. So I thought I'd be in the apron, you know?
I thought you were going to be in a gimp suit.
Not a gimp suit.
That's like what a gimp is.
Yeah.
Aside from like the really 90s insole, like.
I suppose
gimp.
more of a sub.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
but-
slave.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
So what did you have to do? Like crawl around and carry drinks on your back?
Like all of that.
Really?
Like it's fun for
Did
a
anyone
bit.
sit on your back for like a pony ride?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Really?
My back has never recovered.
I couldn't imagine doing that the other way around. I couldn't imagine
No,
going to a
it would
stag
not
do
happen. It wouldn't happen.
naked.
Equality
That's asking for trouble.
wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have a girl do that. Some countries, sure. In London, no.
Yeah.
To be fair, this was in Reading.
Oh,
Anything goes in Reading.
that's even worse.
It's just
That's even
Berkshire,
worse. That's
do what you like.
exactly what I thought would happen in Reading.
anyway.
That's so on brand.
How do you
Ew.
feel about all this stuff generally? Like, because nowadays people are making money out of OnlyFans.
I have never had a problem with it.
You think it's
And
good
I-
income?
Yeah. And I sometimes ask prospective guys I'm dating, would they date a girl that did it? And if they get all huffy and say no, and I'm like, oh, you're annoying. Not that I
Yeah.
want to do it. I
So a nice way of telling people you do it.
just like to break it in gently. Also,
Read
you
between the
just
lines.
never know what's happening in the future. I like to be on top of my finances.
Do you want to hear of the best type of person who does something like this?
What?
He's a guy from Japan.
Oh, not a man.
Yeah, I know, but
They're
listen.
not the best at
No,
anything.
but listen to the story. This is the best way to do it. There's a man called Shoji Morimoto, okay, from Tokyo. He makes 100k a year doing nothing.
Well, what's he actually doing?
Well,
He just sits there.
yeah, people hire him to go to dinner. Other times it's just to chill and be on his phone.
Oh yeah, but that's like what is it? There's a word for that, isn't there?
People just do fuck all.
Yeah, but like a
He-
companion.
Do you know what he calls him? Yeah, that is the word. He
Yeah.
calls himself a nothing renter man.
That's sick.
My
I'd be a
favourite
nothing
line.
Rent a woman.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be perfect.
I'd annoy people.
Yeah, you're too
I'd
much.
want to make friends.
Tone
I'd
it down,
yap.
just sit on the
I
corner of your
can't.
phone.
Literally, they'd be like, "Shut up! I don't want to be talking to you."
I've had hinge dates like this where girls sit on their phones and do nothing.
No.
I don't pay them a grand.
That's so. Well, I don't think I'd charge £1,000 for that.
What would you charge?
Well, actually, no. If £1,000's available, I probably should, shouldn't I?
Up the
bar's been
stakes,
set.
yeah. It's the market now.
Yeah, if that's where we're headed,
Do you want to know the best? His description of it is superb.
do it.
He won't take jobs that require him to do too much, as he feels it's out of his remit of expertise.
Fair.
Like
Oh
that
my
is.
God.
That's my whole career.
Imagine if they were like empty the dishwasher. Like, I would love to,
Yeah.
but I don't think I'm the person equipped for the job.
My expertise of this, that's too much.
My expertise are yapping.
Yep.
Shit. I wonder if there's a market for that. People just want to get talked at.
Talked at.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of guys would pay for that, just to be talked at.
I've done it for free. Thank you so much, Hinge. Poor. What's your worst date you've ever been on?
This is up there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right now. This is.
It would be with
this
me
is-
as well. I'm
is becoming
everyone's
one of the
worst
worst.
date.
I've had some shockers. I went on a Daily Mail. You know, I've been on dinner date. I've done
Oh my God.
I've
you
done other
were.
dates for people to watch for
Yeah.
your amusement.
I didn't. I think I did watch it.
It's the 10th anniversary of my dinner date this year.
You should do like a.
I'm gonna do a watch along. I'm gonna do a watch along live.
Yeah.
My 1,000 followers will be delighted
Yeah.
to watch along.
I might watch along.
You should do.
Let me know when it is.
So I was 24 when I went on dinner date on ITVB.
You're 34.
I was 24.
No, I know, but you're 34 now. I was adding it in my head. Quick maths.
35 this year.
Shit.
You're 30.
I'll be 30 in June.
You're turning 30.
Yeah.
Oh my days,
In
Charlotte.
it.
This is a whole topic.
That I know.
Let me tell you.
It gets so much worse.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Just life.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Everyone keeps telling me that.
You'll be begging for shit dates because you won't get any. I'll tell you one thing that does change in your 30s.
Yeah.
Everything hurts.
I hurt right now. My body's like easing me in by making everything uncomfortable.
I'm training for a half marathon.
Ew.
Ew.
In October.
That's
Ew.
the perfect
I was
response.
actually meant to do a
The thought
marathon.
of me training for it.
I was going to do the Amsterdam whole marathon.
Yeah.
That's well, it's February.
Just do half of it.
Yeah.
Walk off.
Does that still count? Yeah. If I do a half marathon.
Half a medal.
Cheers, lads. Done my bit.
That's me done.
Yeah.
Where's a boozer?
Off to go get some hash brownies now.
Why didn't you do it?
Well, I actually had all intention of doing it and I forgot. She's been a really busy February.
You almost forgot
Well,
today, didn't you? It's quite a while for you.
Shit. Yeah, well, no, you would have to start training like December.
Do you know what? You'd forget your Lizzie head if it wasn't screwed on.
Oh, I would. Very
Right.
funny. Very good.
It's the film.
Yeah. Nice.
It's good.
So where are you doing
You
a
should
half
write it
marathon?
down, actually. It's pretty good for stand-up.
Yeah.
You forget your Lizzie head. It only really applies now.
No, I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd have to be there somewhere.
Albania
Right?
is where I'm doing it
Okay.
in April.
Why?
Me and the missus are doing
Go
a...
on half marathon? Going to Albania?
Going Albania.
I've actually heard Albania's beautiful.
I've heard it's good.
Someone at this same house party I referred to earlier, circling back, well done me, got like an Instagram suggested ad for a like 8-day festival in Albania.
Do you know why I'm doing it?
Why?
Cheapest one.
Yeah.
It's so cheap.
Yes, it's a white man's game.
It's a white man's game
It's a white man's game.
based on white men having more money.
Yeah.
I
that
have
was where
no
was going with
money.
that. No, that's
What
so
am
true.
I?
You're the like.
You're
exception
assuming
to
I'm
the
someone
rule.
else.
I don't know.
Exotic.
Yeah, I forgot.
Those bloody white men taking the jobs.
Coming over here. Coming over to Albania.
So they
Running
could
our
afford it. It's a
marathons.
white man.
Yeah. They're the worst ones.
God forbid, if only.
Ew. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you and your partner are doing it together.
We are. I've been training
That's nice.
for
Bonding.
bonding. Yeah, been
Do
training
you
for a
run
bit.
at the same pace?
She has done 3 marathons, maybe 4.
She's leaving you in the dust, mate.
Yeah, she is.
You're doing that alone.
I've already injured both groins after 4 runs.
Both groins?
I'm 34, Charlotte.
How
It
many do you
happens.
have?
Both of them, plural.
I've only got one groin.
Don't you have one each side? Or
I
is
think
that the
all
groin?
of it's your groin.
It's not plural groins.
That's incredible.
I thought I had a right groin and a left groin.
No.
Is
your
that the
groin? Is
groin?
what, the whole,
What's the groin?
it's the
Right
sho-
below.
No. It's,
Answer in the
Comment.
comments. What is it?
no, the groin is one thing.
I should have got a physio on here. Really. Next guest. Anatomy.
What, touch my left groin. They'll laugh at you, Henry.
They won't laugh
They'll
at
laugh.
it. They won't
They'll
laugh.
be like, you've
They'll
only got one
explain.
and it's on the right.
Okay, so I've got one groin,
I
which
think
I've
it's
now
one
injured.
groin. Yeah, when you say I've pulled my groin,
Groins.
I've never heard someone say groins. Unless it's the things at a beach.
I've done... You're right, it is just groin. I've
It is
added an
groin.
S.
Groins are a thing.
You
They're
say
those big
hamstrings.
pebbles.
Hamstrings, quads,
Everything's double because you've got 2 legs, innit?
pecs, groin.
Groin. 'Cause you've got
Groins.
one pelvis.
Okay.
And isn't
I
that
don't say
where the groin-
pelvises. I know there's one pelvis.
Pelvises.
I haven't pluralised pelvis.
No, but I
My
just meant
pelvises.
that's where your
Doctor,
groin is.
It's my pelvis is plural.
It's my left pelvis.
I don't
it's
know which
none.
one's... Oh, it's going well. When I was researching now, do you want to talk about this?
I don't know what we're going to
You know what's coming. You've got them out already.
Oh!
You happy to discuss this?
Yes.
So I came across your Wiki Feet page. You have a foot fetish page, if you will, that someone, not me, definitely not me, has created on your behalf, and they've rated celebrities trotters. You were particularly gassed to learn that you are a celebrity.
That was actually the only takeaway I had from it. My immediate reaction was, I'm famous.
You got a Wiki Feet account.
Yeah. My other takeaway was that it's, you pointed out, I actually only have 4.5 stars, not 5.
Yeah.
And the comments are quite brutal.
I haven't seen the comments.
Have you not?
What are they saying?
I'll tell you exactly what they say, and I don't even need to look at it. I've remembered them.
Yeah,
One
all
is
up here.
beautiful feet, and I was like, quite right.
can't
that's
write
why
your
it's
own.
entire-
I
I
told
was
you
there
about
like, come on, get those ups up. No, one was beautiful feet, and then one other one said ugly feet.
Oh, you got both, haven't you? Both sides of the coin.
But she's taking my average down.
Besides
Also, my friend made a very good point. Some of the pictures are from my Instagram or Twitter a really long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think I've deleted them. You know, you have a little cull and you're like, this isn't me anymore.
Yeah. Your feet have moved on.
Yeah.
You've got better feet now.
Yeah. One was of the tattoo I got when I was like 20. So that's a decade old now. Shout out to aging. So like, my friend made a good point. It must be someone I know.
You know, you're not the first actress I've actually stumbled across. Because again, this is starting to sound like I make these pages.
I was just going to say, like, I didn't know about it.
You're not the only one.
You were like, do you know you have a foot page? And I was like, I was actually on the toilet when you were texting me this.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Do you know what it is? When you search for someone's headshot and...
I search for myself. I
bet you
Google
do.
myself.
No, I believe you.
frequently. I get Sunday afternoon.
Get those hits up.
Yeah, it's nice to feel good about yourself.
That is, I also Google
Form of
myself. a lot.
self-care.
I'm getting a lot of abuse.
Afterwards, I was like, what is he talking about?
I sent you a link. We saw the 4.5.
I know, not the 5. I actually thought it was 5-star, and then you zoomed in really, really, really close.
Yeah,
and showed me
I
actually
think it was
half a star.
4.8. That was almost a 5.
It was honestly like, yeah, 3/4 of a star.
Do you think it was your little
Just
pinky
give me
that
the
let you down?
Yeah,
Do you think
probably.
it, yeah?
They are a bit nubbiny.
That would have been a 5. Oh,
If you want
look,
some feet pics, I will sell them.
as I said at the time, I'm upset that I haven't got one. I've got feet.
Are there any pictures of your feet around, though? There's
No.
none floating about the ether.
But I don't think women would be making them about men.
We don't like anything on men.
No,
We don't even like your junk.
no,
And you
personalities,
send that
haircuts,
willy-nilly,
nothing.
pardon the pun.
I've honestly never sent one.
I've never... Most men I feel are quite self-conscious about their feet. They're always like, oh, don't look at my feet, they're gross. And they are.
Mm.
But I don't even want to look at yours.
New trainers, though. Cool.
They're very nice.
Comme
Have
des
you got
garçons.
Have you got leopard print socks
Yeah,
on?
leopard print socks.
You are.
Under which would be the feet, but I won't get
Well,
them.
quite. That's where they keep them.
That's the best place for them. That and the groins. Let's talk about artificial
Vicky.
intelligence.
Oh.
Let's talk about artificial intelligence. Stop jumping over my intros to segments. We're going to need this for the edit. Let's talk about AI.
Okay.
Are you concerned at all? Because robots are coming, if they're not already here.
Mm.
They are
I
coming.
think they're here.
Yeah, they're here to stay.
I think so.
Are we, as actors, at risk?
I actually did see something the other day that in Spain, the highest paid model is AI. And she's in like everything.
She's AI and she's on the magazines. And
Yes.
they've made
She's everywhere. She's got
perfect
pink
woman.
hair.
Mm.
Fine.
But they can change that in post.
I know, exactly. I don't know why they haven't.
It's not forever.
Yeah, which is quite weird. Because, like, modeling's already like so fickle. And, like, it's great when you're doing it and blah, blah, blah. But there's so many downsides. You don't need to be now replaced. Do you know what I mean? It's quite competitive. You're worried you don't look like this person. You're not the latest trend. Now they're just going to make one up.
Let's make the perfect girl or bloke or whatever.
In it, whatever they need.
Pictures of any celebrities doing anything.
Yeah.
AI
Kinda
could be
cool.
good.
It could be.
Do you think the chat GBT stuff?
I live for it.
Yeah? You into that?
Although, like, how are they ever going to get... like, universities are surely up the shitter now. How are they ever going to know if anyone's doing their essays?
Yeah.
No one's going to have a degree. I just sound like my dad. Oh, my God. Kids these days
Yeah,
don't know anything.
Kids these days will
Got
do
robots
ChatGPT,
do all
mate.
their work.
The robots doing their fucking dissertations.
Fucking hell.
Know what I mean?
Get into the job. Won't know what to do.
I know what to do.
Idiots.
Robots doing it.
Paid loads. When I started, you worked from the bottom all the way.
He's right.
He is right.
Mr. Gould is right.
Bless him.
Do you know sometimes you go to a restaurant now and they bring you over your food, a little robot?
Where?
Well, it's just fancy places that I
I
attend.
live in the country.
You
so
won't get that in
I've still
Guildford.
got like a teenager that probably is doing ket in the bathroom, taking my food to me.
Yeah, you
yeah.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I go to the Shard for dinner,
Oh, yeah.
most evenings,
Classic.
a little robot
And
fella
this
comes
is why
over.
Henry doesn't have any money.
Little fella comes over. Could be a woman. Not judging.
Yeah.
Drops off my
them.
my lobster and fucks off pronto.
I would enjoy it. The only thing is everyone's so afraid of robots. Sprinkling of water, they're done.
Yeah, just
What are
dash
we
'em.
worried about?
Dash.
Yeah.
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 Do you know they are going to do sex robots? Obviously, they already do.
Aren't they already?
Yeah, but they're going to be so good they can give a proper, it's better than human orgasm, with less of the
The yapping.
yeah
I'm dust.
thoughts. Actually, USP in it, the verbal. Without that, it's-
Nothing. I've got nothing
what are you
left.
going to do?
I've got nothing left.
Oh God.
Thoughts. I surely you're gonna want a person.
Intimacy.
Cuddle.
Yeah, robots aren't
For a
cuddly.
shag. Fine. Go
Yeah.
for it.
But afterwards,
Fill your boots.
do you reckon they like a little tickle on the
Then
belly?
just clock out.
Maybe.
Just shut down.
Eventually, you're going to do eyes, so they can actually read emotions. We're getting there.
Yeah. Should we get there?
When I get to
Do we
episode
need to get
40 of
there?
this, it'll probably
Could
just
they,
be
like,
robots.
Cure cancer with this silliness.
Yeah,
Can you make a cancer curing robot?
be better, wouldn't it?
Or one that like defeats famine? I don't know. Like, do we
That's
need
the guy
a
in the
sex
restaurant. I
robot?
told you. They've got them. They bring you your food.
Yeah, but
They
you know what I
prevent the famine.
mean. Do we not need? I don't know if we need sex. Everyone's got everything for sex.
Yeah, it is
It's
true.
all over.
It would be nice to not have to rely on robots for everything we enjoy.
Yeah, they'll turn.
They will turn.
They might snap your wee dinkle off.
Yeah, someone should.
It's been threatened enough.
it's on the cusp, to be honest. It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
What else can I ask you, Charlotte?
What else?
We've rattled through it. Is cocaine
have.
energy in the room?
It is.
I wonder why. When did you stop drinking?
The last time I remember being drunk was my sister's wedding, and that was 6 years ago.
Charlotte, I find that hard to believe.
I know. I am actually just like this. No, actually, I did get quite drunk at a Halloween party a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So why did you break it then? Why did you decide that was the night?
I think it was like a university Halloween party, and I was like, I'm too old for this.
So you need to,
Yeah.
colour tequilas.
Yeah. One guy came up to me and he was like, I'm the oldest guy here, you know? And I was like, sure. And he was like, yeah, I'm a third year. And I was like, guess what for me? I hate you.
And bring me a vodka.
Yeah, literally.
No, that's fair. I think in those situations, most people would resort back to what they know and love.
I don't know. If I'm in an awkward situation, I just tell people, like, I'm awkward.
Or heroin, you know.
Yeah,
50-50. Yeah.
It does the job.
Do you miss the booze?
I was always a terrible drinker. I'm such a lightweight. Oh, not surprised.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, like, not really, I don't think.
Do you miss the feeling of being on the same level as your peers?
No, because I am.
Because you're already there.
Yeah.
That's
You
fair.
can't get more hyperactive or annoying or sloppy than me.
That is a soundbite.
Date.
That's what we'll go with.
You actually can't.
Sloppy.
No. I get so many
Sloppy,
comments
so
on nights
good.
out from like my mates' boyfriends. Are like, honestly, I like respect it so much.
What was the
like,
middle one? Hyperactive,
I don't know.
Sub-
Annoying.
annoying and sloppy. It's the trifecta.
Cut that. We've got it.
That's so good.
Yeah,
Oh, I
like
love it.
everyone's always like, honestly, I respect it so much. Like you keep up with everyone, and I'm like, you guys are asleep.
Went to Zara recently. I don't know if you can tell.
Can.
Page 4 of the fucking website.
Didn't even scroll that far. You're like, I'll do. I'll have them.
I'll have these shackets. I'll have every
I
colour.
love a shacket.
Yeah, I'll take
They're
one
a
of
good
each.
staple.
They are.
They are. They're beautiful.
I have been to Zara for many years.
Have you?
I was going the other day in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush.
You're brave.
I know.
The Zara one near me is bad.
It's manic. It's manic in there.
Ew.
Do you know what I've discovered?
What?
They've got self-checkouts only.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it.
Hate it.
Why do you go first? Why do you hate it?
It stresses me out, and I don't feel like I'm doing it right. And then you ask someone for help, and they're like, "You're doing it wrong," and I'm like, "I'm sure I am."
You are doing it wrong. Do you know what I'm doing wrong?
What?
The folding. Because I think the people who are staff in retail,
yeah.
they've been trained.
Yeah, I was trained. I was really good at folding.
Yeah, 5-6
I
years
was-
worth.
Yeah.
You know how to do it. It looks
I
good.
was so good.
Pop it in a little bag.
You could tell what was my polo shirt.
Yeah.
I worked for a very middle class brand whose polo shirt logos you would probably recognize.
I love you trying to admit all the brands. No one's going to watch this.
Yeah, I know.
Should we say Spotlight? Should we say Diet Coke?
I'm joking. Oh yeah, never the Pepsi. Yeah. Anyway, people knew what row of polo shirts was mine.
Based on.
How good they were.
Yeah, good.
Because then another guy, Will, shout out, you were terrible.
Awful.
Really bad.
But that's what I'm like. When I go for my 5 shackets and I'm trying to fold them with a big cube
Are
behind
you
me.
like rolling them
Yeah.
around your arms? Oh God, hard to watch.
But they know how to do it. It's hard to watch. It's hard to do. It's hard for everyone to be a part
It's hard
of.
for everyone behind you to keep being like, oh.
What's he doing with those shackets?
Yeah.
You need someone there, just, simple like
They're
you would.
quite big as well.
Yeah.
Like they're quite a weighty item to fold quickly.
And also, the guy who used to do it, have you
Yeah.
noticed, he now stands behind you.
Yeah.
It tells you where the bag is, but doesn't help.
I know. I don't think they're allowed to help.
I know, but
They run a tight ship at Zara.
he's probably on more
Everyone
money
looks-
now for not helping. There used to be, like behind the till, behind the jump, doing it. There was a sort of a communal
I don't
thing.
know. In retail, I think over like 5 years, they got a 29p pay increase.
Have you noticed that everything we've talked about so far, this has got me the most animated?
100%.
I'm really annoyed about this.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Zara and have to fold.
I don't go to Zara.
I'm not going to. I'm going to do it online.
I've boycotted it until the next time I see something I quite like, and then I'll retract that all. Pretend I never said it.
Self-service is good if you go to, say, Sainsbury's.
Yeah, because you can like steal stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, absolutely.
I've only ever paid for one croissant when I've ever bought 2.
Bloody French.
Yeah. These aren't my kind. I'm not going to pay for them.
Je ne sais pas. Yeah, that's what I got.
What's that, darling? Sorry,
Don't
don't
know,
speak French.
mate. Don't know. Jean Coupe. Jean Coupe de
Can
croissants.
you speak any other languages?
A bit of Spanish.
Can you?
I don't want to turn anyone
Pues
too much.
habla
I
español.
don't want to turn anyone
Yeah.
on, but I can do it.
So say it on your acting CV. Fluent.
Bit of Spanish, but I can only really do the tour stuff from Chelsea.
Classic.
Yeah.
Right?
I can ask you who's support. I can
How
ask
do you
you,
say that?
¿Quel es equipo favorito? En
That
España?
was the most British Spanish I've heard.
What have I got?
Favorito.
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 Right. How's your Favorito style of cocktail, mate? I'm not going to go into the whole accent. It's not
You
a casting.
should.
I
Could be.
think I would like to speak more.
Yeah.
More Spanish, particularly.
Duolingo.
Duolingo,
That little
indeed.
owl's a bully. He's horrible.
He's
to
on the
me.
paperclip, do you remember him?
Oh no, but he was quite supportive.
He was a smug little prick.
He wanted you to do well.
Word up's up here,
Do
mate.
you need some help?
Clipper ups over here.
And he'd do those little like gymnastics, and he'd fold himself into a heart.
To be fair, he was endearing.
He was sweet.
But the owl's a bully.
The owl's a bitch.
The owl's a
I'll
bitch.
say it. He's mean.
What animal do you think would be more suited to Duolingo?
Is it an owl because it's like knowledge?
I've never thought of that, but yes.
If it's going to be aggressive, I'd say,
A chihuahua.
oh yeah, barking orders at you.
Yeah.
I was going to go for like rhino.
A rhino would not be any
No, I was
good.
just thinking 'cause they're
Education
big.
and rhinos just do not mix well. Just keep them away
So true,
from the
so
language
true.
out. I don't know what we've got so far. That's
I
usable.
don't. Probably
dunno.
nothing. Probably jack shit.
We'll find something.
I've just talked crap for like
No,
an
no,
hour.
no, absolutely not. Charlotte, anything else you want to add before we close out the podcast?
No, I
Hasn't
don't
it been
think
good?
so. It's been a delight.
Has
I've
been
really
good.
enjoyed it.
I've said some really funny stuff.
Yes, you are the comedian. I'm just here for chat.
It has been good. Thank you for coming on.
You're
This
very
was the
welcome.
first ever Hen Party pod.
I know. I'm like your prototype.
You are.
This might be a pancake. You know, like your first pancake's crap.
Yeah,
Ooh. Well,
that's what I was going to.
still taste good though, don't they?
Sometimes.
Just doesn't look very nice.
The right toppings.
Ugh. Lemon and sugar.
Lemon and sugar.
Oh,
Yeah,
can't beat it.
simple. Simple.
Mm.
Maybe a blueberry.
Ooh, okay.
Antioxidants.
Mm.
58 seconds. Want to shout anything out? Want to talk about
I'd just like to
Lizzie
shout out
Head?
to my mum, my dad, everyone that knows me,
Will they
my
watch
friends
this?
and family at home.
This will be on YouTube.
Yeah, I know, along with my bloody feet. Yeah, actually, shout
they on
out to
YouTube?
whoever made that page. Can you contact me at all? Because like, I just want to know who did it.
Yeah.
Who cared enough about my feet? But also, thank you for thinking that I would one day be famous and that page would be worth something.
Potential suitor.
Yeah, well,
Someday.
he'd always be happy with my feet.
Common ground.
Imagine if he was like, Charlotte, I just don't find you attractive, but your feet are slamming.
Phase 1 stuff.
Oh, God.
Feet
yeah.
5.
Feet 5. 4.8.
Marvellous. Well, that's good.
Read it and weep.
Read it and weep.
Henry, thank you so much for having me.
It's been an honour.
I've had a wonderful time.
Let's wait until it goes to 0 before I
Like a New Year's Eve countdown.
Yeah. Do you think everyone else has a countdown because they run out of stuff to say? Do you think every other pod wants more time? But we're like, come on.
We're like, fucking hell, there's 2 minutes of drag. Well,
It's -3.
oh,
It's done, I think.
exactly.
I think we're done.
I think we are done. But there's no one after us, so they said we could stay longer.
Do you want anything else?
Nah.
I don't know anything else to ask you.
I need to update my parking, actually.